Hey guys, Jesse from Fulla Strength and Conditioning here, doing our very first podcast. So this is the From Average to Awesome podcast. So it's where we take average Joes or just general population, might be yourself, might be an office worker, or you might be a low-level athlete, and we take you from sort of ordinary performance to awesome. Okay, nice and simple. So I'll do a quick little background on myself. What I've sort of done in the past, and then why I decided to create Fulla Strength and Conditioning and what we're all about. So my name's obviously Jesse Fuller. I created Fulla Strength and Conditioning in 2012. The reason that I created it, well, a little bit of a background on what I've done in the past. I got into the fitness industry working when I was 16, so very young. As a young kid, I used to do athletics at school, taekwondo from a very young age, got to a black belt, won the national championships at the age of 8, and then I gave that up and continued my soccer career. So I play soccer, or football as I call it, because we use our feet. At a decent level, I play for the Armadale Soccer Club in the NPL, so it's the National Premier League in Western Australia. So that's the highest level that you can get to before the professional league. The reason that I got into the industry, initially I didn't actually want to do my level 3 and 4 in fitness. I was sort of pushed into it from my mum. Mums know best. And it turns out that it was a really good decision. I was working at the time, I was just a kitchen hand, so being a young 16-year-old, earning some money, the last thing you want to do is, not really stop working, but stop getting that income to go and study. But anyway, I did my certificate 3 and 4 in fitness, so that got me my qualifications as a gym instructor and qualified personal trainer. After that, I worked for a couple of different local governments. I didn't really stay there for too long. I was at a couple different ones for roughly 2 years, thereabouts. Then moved from Bunbury in the southwest, Western Australia, up to Perth. Got a job at another local rec centre. And then I eventually found a CrossFit box. So my progression from sort of where I was to where I am, stepping stone was through a CrossFit box. The reason I chose there wasn't necessarily for the CrossFit component, but it was more for the strength and conditioning. So I always try to learn as much as possible. A lot of it initially was for selfish reasons, to try and better my own athletic performance, so to speak. And then obviously if you can do it for one person, it's a good chance that you'll be able to translate that and convert that into other people as well. So that's what happened. But anyway, I got into the strength and conditioning through a CrossFit gym, and the programming was a lot different to other places, and it sort of opened my eyes to the standard of training, and with regards to personal training especially. Anyway, that sort of fell through. That gym went under, and I went full-time into Fulla Strength and Conditioning. And the reason that I've gone full-time into this now is because I've been in the industry now, 7, this is pretty much my 8th year. And the standard of personal training, I feel, is just very low. It's something, the word in itself, personal, means that it's a high level service, or at least it should be. So yeah, I find that a lot of people, obviously everyone's experience is going to be different, but I've just found that people aren't getting the service and the standard that they should be. So Fulla Strength and Conditioning are about unparalleled quality. So that's customer service, that's training programs, that's follow-ups, that's staying in touch on a regular basis, it's covering nutrition, it's accountability, it's all of these things that are included in our services, and that's what we pride ourselves on. Alright, so that's a bit of a background on myself and the business Fulla Strength and Conditioning. If you want some more info on sort of what we do, head over to our website. So it's www.fullerstrengthandconditioning.com.au. So that's pronounced, what's spelled Fulla, and then strength and conditioning as you normally would. So that's the background, guys. The big topic for today, that I want to get across to you is to not accept mediocrity. So what I mean by that is don't accept average. All right. In today's society, it's really easy to sort of get bogged down in the day-to-day stuff where you just sort of go about your business and you just get things done. In my view and in my eyes, that's not really good enough. Just getting by and just doing the minimum isn't really good enough. You need to try and strive for a higher purpose and a higher standard. So the majority of people that I sort of know and deal with, they're sort of stuck in dead-end jobs. They're not really doing what they like. And obviously if you have family and kids and other commitments, you might have to do stuff you don't like, absolutely, to make ends meet. But if you're not happy with something, then change it. Go out and do something that you really enjoy doing and really put your best foot forward, because I've found that to be very effective. If you're really good and passionate about what you want to do, you'll be successful in it. All right, so don't accept average. If you feel like you've maybe been holding back from going out and doing something different to what you're currently doing, give it a go, give it a chance. Take that step and see what happens. If you're good enough at what you do and you're passionate, and you'll make it work. All right. That sort of tails on to my next point, which is with regards to your own body. So there's a lot of talk lately about sort of body shaming and body acceptance and things of that nature. One of the things that I feel is, obviously everyone's entitled to their own opinion and their own decisions. That's our right as humans. In saying that, if you're not happy with your body, change it. You're in full control of your own body, and what it looks like and what it does, how it functions on a day-to-day basis. So if you're not happy with it, change it. And the reason that this first podcast is called Don't Accept Mediocrity is because the average person in Australia is overweight or obese. The statistics tell us that 63% of Australians are either overweight or obese. So it's almost 2 in 3 people in our country that is overweight or obese. So it's not a very good stat to have. That's average. That's more than average. So that's why I'm saying try not to lump yourself in with the rest of the people. Make a change. Be the odd one out. Okay? So that's pretty much it, guys. I don't want this one to run too long. I just want to get into your head that you don't have to accept, nor should you accept, average or mediocrity in your life. So whether it be work, whether it be at training, whether it be at sport, or whether it be your body and how it looks or how you feel. Okay? That's pretty much it for today, guys. I'm always open for suggestions. If you have any questions, queries, or comments, please get at us and let us know. We'll happily tackle those on the next podcast or one in the future. If you could, guys, go over to our Facebook page, give us a like, and follow us and subscribe to our YouTube channel as well. So that's it, guys. Don't accept mediocrity. This is Jesse from Fulla Strength and Conditioning. We'll look out for the next Fulla Strength and Conditioning podcast. Until then, train hard. Bye-bye.